All right, y'all. I hope you are hype. JaggerG is here with Jumper 2, any percent.
All right, well, hello everybody. I am not JaggerG, but JaggerG is not going to be commentating too much during this run. But I am Hornless. I will be the commentator for this. I am the current any percent world record holder. And yeah, if Jagger is ready, we can get this run going.
Yeah, just about. I'm gonna be starting the timer on level select, so I'll count you down when I'm ready. All right. On 3, 5, 4, 3. Let's go.
Alright, so to start with, we are here in the temple. This is the first of 10 sectors in this game. Each sector will have 5 levels, so there are a total of 50 levels in this game. This is, as you can tell, it's a platformer game. It's a hard platformer game. It was released in around 2004, and it was made by Maddie Thorson, who would go on to create Celeste. So this is one of her first games.
Like pre-Celeste.
Yeah, pretty much. This would definitely influence Maddie very much. So yeah, these first levels are pretty easy. Mostly just teaching the mechanics of the game. You play as Ogmo, that little red guy, and you have a few tricks up your sleeve, like a double jump. You've got a wall jump as well, as you can see. And there's another, I believe it's called a skid jump that you have, where if you are running at full speed and then you jump, or you turn around and then jump, you'll get some extra height, so you can use that to get up a little bit higher. So those are kind of your main methods of transportation, and through that you'll be able to get through the entire game. Of course, there are a bunch of other mechanics, like some falling blocks, and obviously with spikes, it's a hard platformer. There are going to be spikes everywhere. And yeah, you can also see there are some gems that Jagger is looking for. They are not required for game completion, but yeah, they're kind of just there to test your skill a little bit. Each level will have a blue gem and a red gem. The red gem will come up when you beat the level with the blue gem, and then you come back into the level. Yeah, so the second sector is the jungle, and yeah, it's still a pretty easy sector, but getting a little harder now. You can see there's also some electricity there. That's another very common obstacle in this game.
There we go.
Yeah, now, one thing about this is you're not supposed to be able to wall jump up one wall. It wasn't entirely intended to be able to do that. But yeah, if you just kind of wall jump off the wall and then let go of the direction that's holding towards the wall, and then start holding that direction again, you can kind of climb up one wall a little bit. And that's going to be used to do a few skips here and there throughout the run.
Oh, that was a cute mechanic.
Yeah, and so as you can see, there's also, we got some switches to turn the electricity on and off, as well as a switch there to hold a door open. And, oh, there we go. We see that there's another little Ogmo. I believe that one, the pink one there's name is Princess, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
How do y'all feel about a donation right about now?
Yeah.
All right, well, Summer sent in $25, says, good luck to Jagger on his Jumper 2 run. Good luck to everyone involved, and thank you for all your efforts to provide entertainment while raising funds for an amazing cause. Thank you, Summer.
Yeah, thanks, Summer.
I tell you what, I have a question. Can you tell me about taunt mode, the incentive that we haven't unlocked yet for this game?
So taunt mode is so the one thing that gems do in this game is they do unlock certain side content, side ability, or just certain different modes, and one of those is taunt mode. And taunt mode is, if I remember right, it's the mode that basically kind of like insults you a little bit if you every time you die. Yeah, so a lot of it's got a bunch of different messages that you can see. That'll just, yeah, it's just every time you die, it'll do that. I never used it too much, but
Well,
do
we
you have
still
that?
have an incentive to unlock that. We can, in fact, unlock it before the end of the run. Jagger had said something about only taking a certain number of crystals to unlock it, so that we could unlock it partway through the run. Anytime that we hit the incentive,
You do.
we could unlock it.
They also boo.
Oh yeah, that's true. Right, there's the boo sound effect.
All right, so we're still sitting at $107 out of the $300. We need to unlock that taunt mode, and I believe your estimate for this is around 30 minutes. Is that right?
Yeah, at this rate, definitely.
All right, so y'all have less than 25 minutes to get those donations in, to see taunt mode, and to see Jagger get all kinds of taunted. Let's get him in for the Trevor Project.
So yeah, this third sector is called the train. Obviously, the game really starts picking up in difficulty here.
They'll go for a skip. Wish
Yeah,
me
so
luck.
we-
It saves a ton of time.
Yeah, good luck. This one saves a few seconds on this level, which is most of the level. It is kind of a tricky one to go for. You can jump just underneath that little, right by the blue gem there.
Pretty sure it's intended. One of the secret levels is similar.
You know, it feels like the blue gem is letting you know you can do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's taunting me even without taunt mode.
There. Nice. Yeah.
Let's go.
And now this last level is the first of the boss levels that we'll see. Now this is a very simple boss level, and the main thing is we're just landing on these blocks to knock it onto the conductor there. And yeah, it's I think there are 3 or 4 boss levels in this game. So yeah, this will be the first one. And nicely done there. Alright, so in that cutscene that Jagger skipped, the train crashed into a big rock, and Agamo went flying off, and he hit his head, and now he's in the dream. So yeah, this one is... I actually think this sector's a little easier than the last one was, overall. Ooh, nice little skip there. Yeah, you can skip using that little, the new mechanic there, the cannon there, just on that one shot. Yeah, there are a lot of, like, little skips that you can do in a lot of these levels, just to save a little bit of time here and there. Oh, and there's another mechanic, these little red blocks, they will break when you wall jump off of them.
All right, y'all. I have a pretty exciting donation here to read. Am I good to go?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
All right, well, Summer sent in $193.
Ooh.
So not a fan of taunt mode myself, but since it's for a good cause and I got a pester, I mean, support Jagger, enjoy, and with that, our incentive has been met. Exactly met. 300 out of $300. Taunt mode has been activated.
All right. I actually don't remember how many gems it takes to unlock that.
15. I got them all right,
Oh, all right. So it'll be
just in case.
assuming after this level. All right, and with that, yeah, we'll be getting some insults at this point.
I'm super hyped to see these, actually. Thank you so much, Summer. Thank you for your generosity to the Trevor Project.
This just in, you suck.
It's really demoralizing. Like,
Along with the boo sound effect, it's really it's really nice.
and you have to pay for it. Like, oh, if you're into that sort of thing.
All right, and now this next sector is the caves, and this is where their difficulty really picks up. This was kind of like the first place that, like, when I was playing this game, like 15 years ago for the first time, this is where I got really stuck.
I do want to point out that donation put us pretty dang close to $3,000 raised for the Trevor Project. We're sitting at $2,893.
And right here, we actually we have a new mechanic, these little white blocks that will follow Ogmo as like little platforms, but you can actually kind of juke them out a little bit. If you kind of alternate, like you start running full speed and then just kind of start moving like backwards and forwards again, you can actually like kind of skip down under like down below, or you can like, yeah, you can like move just a little bit further ahead of them and fall down and basically skip the entire level. And right here, ooh, okay, that is a pretty tricky trick right there. You have very little room to work with between the spikes there, so very nicely done there, Jagger.
Thank you.
And this is the second boss level. This one's kind of one of those levels where it's just a big gauntlet of hard platforming stuff. While you can't really see it, but there's another character, Ghostbot, who is chasing you with the big spike ball. And yeah, this is kind of like one of the hardest levels in the game, honestly.
Every death is extra content with the taunt mode on as well. So that's my excuse.
So after that last level, Ogmo went into that little exit area, but it was a dead end, and so Ogmo got captured and is put into the factory. There is a plot to this game. I don't remember too much of it, but it's also not the most fleshed out thing ever, but you know, it's definitely serviceable. And here we get to see...
is so brutal.
Yeah, here we get to see that there are some Ogmo-shaped robot-looking things being built. The plot thickens. So right there, so what Jagger just did there is went through a bit of a secret. Normally you're supposed to go back there. The red gem that's in the level, you're only able to get it if you go through that little like shortcut thing forwards. But you're able to enter it backwards and get through the level. Basically, effortlessly because it's like right at the start it's a little precise, that jump, but then after that it's pretty quick and easy, so it's a nice skip for that level. Oh, here we also have another mechanic, the black and gold stars. The black stars will actually take away your ability to do a double jump, and the gold stars will give it back.
I'll go for this like 3 times. Not sure if you know about the faster way. I got to get there first.
The top mode showcase.
Missed it. Close enough.
Oh, going up through there. Oh, yeah, I don't think I've ever done that before. And yeah, right there's another intended way to get to a red gem later on. With that, Sector 6 is done, so we're on to Sector 7, the mountains. So this one you have to deal with wind that starts blowing once every few seconds. And it's a little tricky. I love that one. This game is called Jumper, not Die-er.
It's true.
I left out loud at that one too, yeah.
See, one downside to the wind mechanic is that sometimes you, if you are time things a little wrong, sometimes you have to wait for the wind cycle, so you have to just stay on one wall jumping. The wind mechanic does actually make it easier to wall jump off of one wall, or like wall jump up one wall, but yeah, it's still possible without that. Oh, and another interesting thing about this is there's actually a bit of a bug in this game where Ogmo will retain, like, I guess it's an intended mechanic, but Ogmo will retain the physics of whatever ground he was standing on last. So whenever Ogmo is like jumps off of an ice floor, he will retain the ice floor physics even in midair. So for that entire section on the left or on the right side of the screen there, you are stuck in ice physics. So it's a little frustrating at first, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
Now would be an okay time to talk about some incentives?
Sure.
Awesome. Well, for not the next game, but the game after that, we have all kinds of naming incentives for Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. You can name the dog, you can name the farm, you can name the farmer. It's 8 characters max for all of those. We have no donations towards any of those, so for a single lovely dollar, you could snipe any of those. You don't even have to snipe it. You're not even taking it for anybody. Name that dog, name the farmer, or name the farm for Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. And of course, donate to a great cause.
All right.
Speaking of naming cute animals, you can also name the cat in Stardew Valley. Well, there's actually a hot and heavy bid war going on for that. Spyro's in the lead at $25. Second place is Watson, and third place at $4 is Violet.
Just like that, Sector 7 is done, and into Sector 8. So you may have noticed that this game is called Jumper 2, and not Jumper on its own, or Jumper 1. So this is indeed a sequel, and the first Jumper game actually entirely takes place, if I remember correctly, inside this lab, this exact same lab that we are in right now. And there are actually a bunch of levels that are pretty much copied over from the first Jumper. I think this is one of them, actually.
Entire sector, yeah.
Yeah, and the levels were modified a little bit because the physics are very different between the two games. And so just to make it possible in this game, some of them were modified a little bit. But yeah, this is pretty much just the levels, some of the levels from Jumper 1. And they're also very hard. This sector starts to get pretty hard again. Well, I guess the last one was pretty hard too. Yeah, I remember my first time getting to this level, and like, I saw that, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be impossible.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you can get stuck there a little bit underneath that launch platform. And yeah, there was nothing better than my first time playing, or nothing worse the first time playing through this game, finally getting through that level and being greeted with 8-4 here. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's actually... That's amazing that you got that. That is a very precise trick that you can do.
Yeah, obstacles typically are like a pixel shorter than than Ogmo and the other tiles, so it makes that possible.
Yeah, there's just like 1 pixel where you can hit the corner of that cannon block. Like really, that's the kind of trick that like I don't even go for in runs because it's too precise. That's incredible that you got that.
And you might have recognized that last level from Chapter 9 Farewell and Celeste as well. Medi likes to throw in nice little nods to previous levels. It's actually a particular infamous level in the first Jumper.
So here we are at Sector 9, the tower. This first level has a interesting little gimmick that isn't used in any other level, but you'll notice that Ghostbot down there is sleeping on the platform, and if Ogmo lands on any of those silver platforms, it will actually like make a sound effect, and that will wake Ghostbot up, and then Ghostbot will immediately charge straight at you and kill you. So it's an interesting little mechanic, and yeah, it's kind of a bit of a shame that it isn't used a little more, but 9-2 is always one of my least favorite levels. That one was always so hard for me to do when I was first playing the game.
Tondo is so mean. I'm just like not ready for it.
Got it, and I missed.
Alright, now 9-4 is actually the longest level in the game. Oh, that's neat. Okay, yeah, so as we were saying earlier about like how a lot of obstacles are like just a pixel short of being the full tile wide, you are able to land on the little ledge there and jump up to the cannon that you aren't supposed to be able to get to without doing most of the level. And yeah, that saves a lot of time in this level, but it is very precise to do.
There is a longer level in the last sector though.
Oh right, I guess the final boss would be longer. Or maybe I'm just thinking of like when I used to run this game on like one of my really old computers.
There's another one. It does have a pretty big skip though. It's like
Oh
without
right,
the
right,
skip,
that
it's like a
level.
minute long.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, some of these levels were really laggy for me as a kid playing this game, so I thought they were longer, but. And so yeah, this is the third boss. And this one, there's actual combat in it. So yeah, every once in a while, the conductor there, or conductor, that's not the conductor, what's...
The boss.
The boss, right, that's the guy's name. The boss will shoot out one of those blue things. And the blue ones can be, if you run into it, it will knock it back towards the boss. But the thing about this level is that you actually have to, like, almost aim the blue shots back, depending on, like, where on Ogmo you hit it, if it's on the left or right side. And it's, like, it's really annoying sometimes. So yeah, this is one of the, this is a pretty hard one, especially. This is the only level in the game with randomness, if I'm not mistaken. There are little spikes that keep showing up off the bottom of the screen, and they're just in completely random spots. Which can also make it a little hard to have a consistent strategy for this game, or for this level. There you go, just 3 hits and it's down. And now we're in the final sector. This is the escape, where we're mostly just climbing the tower again, but it's, well, it's broken and falling down. I don't remember why it broke and started falling down, but it is now. And so here we see that Ghostbot is actually helping us in this level. So this is actually the longest level in the game. And yeah, it was like, this level is actually really cool. Like, just being able to, like, work alongside Ghostbot.
Yeah, and there's a skip I do at the start of here to get quite a bit sooner. You're supposed to wait for Ghostbot to drop that block from above. That super jump block, but we just skip that with we do a skid jump, but we redirect it to forward. Like normally it launches you kind of backwards-ish.
Well, in this level we can see there are a couple of robots that are shooting at this other little Ogmo-looking character. That's part of the plot of this game. I'm trying to even remember what all happens, but basically there are a bunch of Ogmo clones that are being made for some war, I think, that the boss is making. But the bots didn't work, so the boss ended up making those other robots that are shooting at Ogmo.
You also may have noticed I like went back to the level select screen at the start of this level, just because this sector has so many particle effects. It kind of gets unstable. I guess Game Maker just generally had issues back then, so it does have a tendency to crash, especially on this sector. Sometimes on the previous sector though. And just to make sure my progress is saved, I just go back to the level select.
And this is the final level, by the way. This is the final boss. There are 2 parts to this. That first part was the dodging part, and the second part you actually have to fight the boss. There's it sort of works the same way, where the boss will shoot out a blue orb every once in a while, and you gotta whack it. But this time you don't actually have to aim. You just kind of have to whack it, and it will go and start powering up Ghostbot.
And that's time.
GG.
Thank you. Actually underestimate? Really? Wow. Okay, cool. It's a good thing I practiced. Or exactly estimate. All right. We'll go with that.
Beautiful. Do y'all have any shout outs you want to do?
Sure. Shout outs to Yo Mama's Mama, also known as Maddie Thorson. Much appreciated for creating this game. Shout outs to my brother for letting me use his computer to stream and stuff. And shout outs to Summer B for all the donations and general support over the years. And yeah, big thanks to Hornlets for commentating for the run. And for, of course, for y'all at Power Up with Pride for putting on the marathon.
All right, well, thank you so much, JaggerG, for that run, that any percent run of Jumper 2. And I hope y'all have been enjoying the marathon. Don't go anywhere. Coming right up, Jangle Storm's going to be bringing you Panic Restaurant any percent US version. All right. I hope y'all have been enjoying Power Up with Pride Winter 2022. We are running from December 9th through December 11th for 24 hours each day. We are benefiting the Trevor Project. To find out more about them, you can find the link to their site in the panels below the stream or use !charity. If you're interested in donating, you can type !donate in chat. Find the schedule by using !schedule or incentives with !incentives. If you missed any runs in the marathon so far, you can find them uploaded after the marathon on our YouTube channel. You can also stay up to date on this event and any future events by following us on Twitter or joining our Discord. Links to all of these can be found in the panels below the stream or by using !social in chat.